Hi, my name is Rachel McLeod. I'm a licensed clinical social worker and emotional wellness coach, and I'm also a mental health therapist. And I wanted to talk to you today. Let me tell you this: I also help people do what I do. What I specialize in doing is helping people do the brain work for resolving symptoms of anxiety, depression, and traumatic stress. And so I help people get their brain to solve these problems, which is really powerful because it's a totally different approach, and it's really takes so much less effort than just forcing your brain to do what it needs to be doing, because who can manually operate that? We So anyway, I want to dive into that. That's not what I'm here for today. We're going to talk about, um, now if I can see the title of this, we're really rocking. um, but we're going to talk about what to do instead of forcing a positive state. And this comes from, first of all, when you've had anxiety, depression, or traumatic stress, you want a positive mental state, like desperately. Um, you can feel like you're being smothered in depression, anxiety. One of my clients today was talking about the fog that is anxiety that lays over every aspect of your life. And um, I was like, yes. And so it's really this positive state is the goal, and we want your brain to be able to create that. We want your whole mind body system to be able to create that from the inside out. We When we can't do that, we'll have a lot of external supports to help us try and do that, which is good. There's nothing wrong with that. And when they go away, or when they get interrupted, we're left with that sense of emptiness and brokenness, and um, not a positive state, right? Negativity. And I really, I'm in a place with several of the clients that I took on board at a very specific time. And so we're at a place with them that I'm more sitting back, and they're telling me about the difference in the before and after. It's part of their healing journey. They're searching for meaning and understanding, and they're like, um, I feel myself now. Like I can feel my emotions in a place, and I can feel the what I need, and I can feel what I want, and I can feel the next right thing for me, and I can feel the like I want to expand, and I want to take some healthy risks that I would have never taken before. Um, People also noticing that their mood is rising, and feeling good, and feeling a sense of value and worth that they're not having to force anymore, right? And I'm back here sitting here. This is what I think. And I'm like, yeah, I want to record all of them and just press play, because this is the stuff I really have a very difficult time sharing and describing to people, the benefits of healthy brain function. Like, it's so not very cool when you say healthy brain function, like, right? Who cares? But when you're able to tune into yourself, take care of yourself, meet your needs, understand your needs, know what's going on inside so you can communicate with others, and you're actually creating a connection where maybe you've spent most of your life in disconnection, right? And your system is repairing, and your mind body system is working well together, and there's creating abundance and synergy, and in all these areas of your life. And so here I am with my clients, and they're telling me this, and I'm like, I'm like clapping and I'm cheering, and I'm just like over here just witnessing. Um, and today, twice today, I've been like, and isn't it interesting? We never did positive affirmations. We never did, we have never forced just be positive. Just, we didn't do that. We actually help their brain process the pain that's showing up in their life and covering their life. The anxiety that's everywhere. We're just addressing anxiety. We're being negative Nancy's. We're finding fear, processing fear, finding worry, processing worry, helping their brains be create really healthy ways of working with these energies: fear, worry, self-hatred, um, all this stuff. And it turns out, once their brain can do it successfully and do it again successfully, and it's resolving it, it's going in the background. It's like, oh, I don't need you. I got this. Oh, yep, there's this. And all this, your body and their mind and body system is using the energies of self-hatred, resentment, the negative stuff, in really healthy ways, which is what mind body systems are supposed to be doing. It's just data. That's such a annoying. I'm annoyed by the limitation of the human language right there, or my grasp of it. Um, but that's really, we're so afraid of these negative emotions that we avoid them, we suppress them, we avoid and suppress them in others, but they're really magical, they're really powerful, they're really beautiful. And um, when my clients get to this place, um, I really encourage them to start tapping with the positive emotions. And I'm talking about that not because, I mean, the positive just runs through there, but because this positive stuff is coming from within. And oftentimes there will be subconscious programming that conflicts with this, right? And so then you got this little war here, and it'll kind of make it difficult for your system to continue creating the joy with a positive emotion. And so I have them start tapping with that positive emotion, right? And to hold space and then help the inner world learn how to become used to and comfortable with this new energy that's running. And if you've had anxiety, depression, or traumatic stress for long enough, this stuff is foreign. This stuff, your mind body system is like, oh, we took all that stuff down. We didn't think we would see this again. So we don't know how to process this stuff. Or this is, we haven't seen this for 20 years. We had to go dust off all the programming and pull it back up. And that's a brain process. It's a mind body process, but it's, your brain has to be able to do it. And our brain can really um, block that. So really in these positive states, that's, we really want to make room for them. We want to we want to, I'm going to speak nerd to you, we want to regulate the nervous system with joy. Joy can actually create panic in people. Joy can create fear, right? We have flashbacks that will come up from here, like fear. When I was joyful, I can't tell you how many times I heard my clients say, when I was joyful, my mom would cut me up emotionally. Like she did not want me to be joyful. So now I don't feel, it's hard for me to feel joy and not relate that with feeling danger. Well, yeah, that's how it works. We learn, we pick these things up. And so we really need to create some space and repair and support our brain to really work with that energy of joy well, and work with all these positive states well, and not just, have those little parts of us get in there and break those things up and scatter them and we can't use them. So, um, this is really what I want you to do instead of forcing a positive state. And this takes a lot of patience. It takes self care. It's like instead of taking your 3-year-old child and like, you need to be able to read now, it's like, let me help you on the process of reading. Let's develop this skill. That's really the shift. One of the big shifts that we're making here is we're building stuff. We're building healthy brain function, and your brain can do it. But it needs support. It needs time, but the other thing was, what they said was, this was their words. I told them that this would be happening, so I have permission to do this. They said affirming a positive state when it comes on board instead of forcing one. And I was like, yes, that's what we're doing. We want to give our brain time with these things to build something with it, right? If this positive thing's coming on board and then your subconscious mind is instantly and immediately, you were not safe, this isn't okay, mom's gonna come get us, I'm gonna mess up. When I'm joyful, I'm gonna mess up, right? That your brain can't do both things, and the priority is the negative, because your survival system's the priority chooser, and it's like, we're not safe, something dangerous coming, and off you go into a survival state, and you're reinforcing a negative loop. So we need to really get in there and just really affirm and say, oh, look, I feel joyful, I'm feeling confident, I'm feeling secure, I'm feeling safe. And really, I like people to use an intervention while we do that. And that's one of the homeworks I give when we get there. So I want to share that different perspective change with you. Um, this is a very small part, but a big part of my process for helping people overcome symptoms of anxiety, depression, and traumatic stress. And this is really how I help people work with their brain to get their brain to create these healthy functions. And so there's a lot more where this came from. It's very simple and very counterintuitive. And I really lay this process out for you. In my 8-week program, it's an online self-study course, and also my intensive coaching programs and therapy with me. I also offer introductions to these interventions through my email list for free. I share my favorite interventions with you. You can try them out. And then if you really want to learn how to work with your brain like this, there's the self-study online course, there's working with me intensively or in therapy that you can look into on my website. And you can find that by going to rachelmcleod.com and have a look around. Okay. On that note, I will see you all later. I hope this has you thinking about your brain and your mind body system and negative emotions and positive emotional states differently. Okay, take care.